Can I get a candle? Is it possible? What's up, Taurus? Welcome. If you guys are new to the channel, if you're returning, welcome back. I'm gonna find me a light right quick. Damn. Hold on a second. Excuse the technical difficulties if you're watching this on replay. I have to do this in the dark because it helps me connect better. Oh my God. I'm not trying to trigger nobody's, whatchamacallit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why is my light not working? The light hurt. The bright light hurts my eyes. Okay, wait. This is bad. Hold on a second. The smell of your perfume. Alright, so we're just going to use this light. I don't really like it, but... Alright, for those that were asking me, this is the Black Light Tarot. Okay. If you are wondering, I had some people ask me privately. Oh my goodness. I feel like this is happening for a reason. My light just was tripping. Is it glowing? I need it to glow. I don't know. I can't see. I think it's a little bit glowing. Sorry guys if I'm hurting your eyes. It's just the way my clairvoyance work, right? My eyes are really sensitive to light. That's why I wear a lot of sunglasses. And no, I'm not going blind, but I see better in the dark. I just need it to glow. Hey y'all. It's slightly glowing. It's doing a little something. Okay. I need it to activate. Okay. So we're gonna see who is if y'all are new, let me go ahead and tell y'all what's going on. Welcome to the channel. If y'all are returning, welcome back. So the telepathic message is something that what was I saying? I'm forgetting my train of thought. Somebody could forget their train of thought a lot. Something's glitching, okay? If you find yourself like losing your train of thought randomly, I feel like it's tied to your spiritual team, like making you forget, because there's a lot of spiritual manipulation, okay? And so the spiritual manipulation that's going on, the intentions is to give you a thought and have you ponder on it and then have you act off of it, right? So when you find yourself going through periods of like, you know, losing your train of thought or forgetting what you were even thinking about, that's like wiping your third eye clean or smudging your third eye frequently. And I feel like it's happening spiritually, okay? Which is why whatever manipulation tactics that someone's trying to put over you is not working. Okay? It's not working. Because I am picking up manipulation. But I feel like they want you to know that nothing is necessarily wrong with you, especially if it's triggering some type of panic or worry where you're like, what does this mean? What does that mean? There is some type of past energy that is relentless in letting you go. So they try to make you sabotage yourself. They try to make you have a pessimistic perspective on things, sort of like lose your own mind, so that way nobody will want you or nobody will be interested in you. Okay, so that is pretty much what I was just getting intuitively. But overall, but overall, all of my telepathic messages is not just to talk about how somebody feels about you. We dive into whoever comes forward for you, and we also dive into Taurus energy. So cross watchers are welcome, okay, in this particular type of reading. All of my intentions is only to promote healthy dialogue between both parties. At the end, we get some advice for both parties involved, so you can take it how it resonates. I'm picking up on like raspy voice. I don't know if somebody's voice, they're losing their voice. Yeah, or someone's voice is tired. So I'm hearing like lemon tea or honey. I feel like your spiritual team, your ancestors are drawing close to you because they're protecting you. Protecting you in dream state, protecting you from anyone or anything trying to trigger bad habits in you, especially if you no longer smoke or you no longer drink or you no longer engage in certain habits of obsession. I do feel like there's like someone really wants to trigger you to send you down a spiral in a negative way so you can be on their level and y'all can have something in common. So I feel like your spiritual team, whoever you are, wants me to dispel and remind you that whoever or whatever it is attempting to rattle you has no power over you. If you've been getting headaches or feeling like your third eye is like pulsating or you feel bothered, it has no power over you. All right, you are rubber and it is glue. Everything that they say, do, or think bounces off of you and goes right back to them. Okay. So there is something here. You feel me? It's something in the air, right? Yeah, especially if it's confirmation, if you find yourself being clumsy lately, knocking things down, tired, okay? Call back all your energy. It has no power over you. And you know, unless you're out here doing something wrong, then you can call it back all you want. You're going to get what you got coming to you. But I do feel as if there's innocence, and then there's those people that are innocent, and then there's those that are guilty. And since this is a cross watchers reading, all right, why not give the guilty a front row seat to their conviction? Let's see what energy. Let's get this person's energy. Spirit. All right. Who is this telepathic energy and who has a message for my Taurus collective? We have the Hangman. Okay. Yep. So off the bat, this is confirmation. This is someone that is struggling with releasing you, struggling with letting you go. But at the same time, because if somebody was letting you go, right, they wouldn't have to sit in this position, uncomfortable position, or look at your pictures, or watch you, or spy on you, or any of those things if they really didn't want you anymore. You get what I'm saying? So there's this energy of saying, oh, I don't want that person. That's a facade. Because if you don't want that person, the hangman energy, that's the easy, you shouldn't even be in hangman energy. You should be like the hangman in reverse. I've already processed my memories. I already come to this conclusion that this isn't what I want. But someone's in the hangman position of trying to make themselves or convince themselves that they have moved on. Okay? That they're never going back. So this is someone that has to keep reminding themselves and telling themselves that because there are some there are some hang-ups here. And I feel like the major hang-up is coming from a realization or a revelation that they can never get you back. See, it was cool. They were cool with letting you go or getting over you or moving on as long as you were still hung up on them. But their plan doesn't work, or their whole tactic of trying to humble you or make you behave a certain type of way doesn't work if you're unbothered. It completely removes whatever power they felt like they had over you. And that is more about the defeat for this person than it is actually wanting to be with you. It's more about the reality that you're going to actually find someone that will love you properly. And I feel as if this person views you as property. So, like any property, any inheritance, any estate, whether you tend to the grounds, whether you tend to the relationship or the connection, whether you neglect it or treat it right, this person just feels like they own you. Like you are their property. You understand? So this person doesn't have any evidence yet of you personally moving on, but they are definitely sitting around lurking, waiting, and hoping to find. Okay, I feel like this is someone that maybe ride past your house, because I'm seeing houses here, but lie about it. They can't really admit this out in the open for whatever reason. Okay, this is also someone that they may have cut fake keys or cut keys. They have like a spare key to something. Okay, your ancestors are watching this person like be a peeping Tom. Okay, your spiritual team is watching this person do little nuisance, tangible nuisance. Okay, like maybe they don't open your door wide open, but they just unlock it and walk away. Type of shit. That's the type of stuff I'm seeing here, where it's like they want you to know that they were there, that they passed by. Or let's say this person, they drink. They would leave like their bottle in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Or if they have a toxic, something that they use regularly where they know, you would be able to get the indirect message that it was them. There's something about this person is they're struggling with growing up, but you outgrew them. They used to be able to trigger you. They used to be able to, this is what makes them feel like you're still hung up on them. They used to do things to trigger you. that will give them a confirmation that you haven't moved on, because you're still bothered, you're still affected. But when that toxic trait, that toxic habit, wasn't like you weren't seeking revenge or you weren't trying to be spiteful, this person would do petty things like I just described as a way to trigger you to respond, like make you a victim. Okay. And so spirit is pretty much calling this person out and letting them know, like, we see you. We see you moving like a thief in the night. We see you living a double life. We see you. You may feel like you're getting away with it and no one can see you and no one knows what you're up to, but your spiritual team is, they got eyes in the back of their head. Yeah, what I say, reveal. Okay. And this stained glass here, this is someone that, with the church in the background, this person has a lot of things they never told you. They have a lot. This is a sinner, a real big sinner. But they know that you don't care about whatever they have to tell you. So this person wants to tell you something, but they feel like it's a waste of time because you don't care. You wouldn't care anyway. Yeah, there's something about a third party energy here. This person's hoping that you still have an ounce or a drop of care. So when you find out something, that it'll make you want to fight for the connection. There's something that this person has done that they want you to know about. And they're hoping that it will make you want to fight for the connection or believe that they could change again. I don't know. This person's trying to mend something that's unmendable. But they haven't been receiving any type of proof or evidence that you still care. And that is like eating them alive. This person is pretty much torturing themselves, stalking you, watching you. Okay. I wish this never happened. They wish that you never outgrew them. They wish that whatever time lapse that you guys had, I think I channeled a message like this before. This person here, they received a lot of blessings. Okay. To them, things were looking up for them, right? They were moving on with their life. They had no baggage, no drama, whatever, no responsibilities, and nobody would ever know of the truth about who they really are. Because somewhere in this energy, this person believed that the more that you chose to walk away from the situation without exposing them, without trying to, prove to other people that this person was bad or whatever, you walking away with your dignity, your head held high, Taurus, this person in some sick way perceived that as you protecting their image and you still caring. They perceived it as only someone that cares about you would not want anyone else to know about the things that they did to you. Okay, so this person felt like that bonded you both together in some type of rooted in pain way, I guess. However, as they went out did whatever they wanted to do, it appeared to them that you were getting the shorter end of the stick by not being with them. Correct? Yes. And they went out, they enjoyed their life, they did what they wanted to do, they lived a double life, right? They probably still try to hit on you while still being with somebody else as well. Okay. And you probably lived a very vanilla lifestyle in comparison to this person. And I feel like you really surrendered this situation because you wanted to grow up. So you had two people given the same hangman energy, because this person's in hangman energy. They're stuck there. They're stuck there. What you did with your time, you chose to love yourself. You chose to uncover the shadows and the depths of your own soul to determine why you felt you were so unworthy to even be with this type of person, right? You did shadow work. You worked on yourself. You chose better for yourself. You chose to really heal and eradicate all of the things that bonded you guys together in the first place, right? A very mature thing to do. However, the same amount of time that you both had to evolve and work on yourself, this person chose the opposite. They chose the latter. They chose to get rich quick. They chose to run the streets. They chose to chase after ninjas and hoes. I don't know. They chose a lot. And so the universe is holding them in this position. They're losing stability. They're losing consistency. They're losing everything that appeared to be right side up for them is now uncomfortable. They're in a very uncomfortable situation right now. Okay? This person uses you, Taurus, as a way to escape the guilt of their choices. You are their scapegoat. You're where they go when they are ashamed of their choices. You become the person that raises them up from the dead, and you come and cut them off of this damn tree that the universe, that source put them on. But nobody cut you off the tree. Nobody was able to take you down. You had to go through it. You had to go through those experiences. So what's happening right now, this person is looking at you like you really matured. You are, you're a good person. I'm not trying to get back with you. I just want to congratulate you. I just want to congratulate you. You don't have to give me no proof, no evidence, but I just want to say, like, you were a real one. That's what they want to come in and say to you. But y'all don't have no relationship to have that type of conversation. At least I'm not seeing it here. Okay? You've really grown up since they last saw you. You did a glow up, you're grown up, or something has changed about you, Taurus, and they feel like you're glowing. They feel like the light in you is divine. So, but they feel like you're also unreachable, untouchable, right? This person has no real remorse. They're incapable of feeling remorse. They're incapable of feeling remorse. Guilt in reverse says, I feel pain from the damage I have caused. They don't have no real remorse. Right? This is reverse psychology. This is guilt tripping. I don't feel good enough for you. You deserve better than me. Right? saying all those things is a way for this person to initiate that indirect conversation. It's passive aggressive. You turn around and you say, wow, don't think that. Well, you should work on yourself and da, da, da. The engagement of that conversation puts a smirk on this person's face. Because it lets them know that you still care enough to even give them advice of improving themselves, which means you still are willing to self-sacrifice yourself. Right? Who gave you the words of encouragement when you were going through your dark night of the soul? You had to lean on an invisible relationship with a source that you could not physically touch. You couldn't touch God in the flesh, but you had to develop a relationship with God as though you had it in the flesh, which means you weren't leaning on the physical coping mechanisms of people, places, and things. Right? This entire, what's happening right now, there's a lesson involved. Because what you don't learn from one person, you take with you to the next person, and the next person, and the next person. The first gem that Spirit is trying to give you, okay, is the way in which you believe that you have to prove that you're the better person, right? And we do this in subtle ways every single day of our lives, and we don't even realize we're doing it. In subtle ways, we feel like it's our duty and our obligation to still encourage people, even when we feel, even after we've overcome, because Taurus don't really, they say Tauruses hold grudges, but when you're an evolved Taurus and you really don't like to hold grudges, you really let things go, you kind of forget at the same time who bit you, which is how you find yourself in repetitive situations, because you're like hardwired with this template to believe that if you really forgive someone, you have to still encourage them. You have to still do the right thing by them. So there's this God complex, all right, around proving still. There's still something to prove, which makes this person still relevant on your journey, because you still haven't got the biggest clue that this person was supposed to teach you, which is you don't owe a motherfucker a damn thing. You don't owe them a hi, a goodbye. You don't owe them bread on their way out the door. Not even a look. You don't. Because it's not that you're mean, that's not of God. What would God want you to do? It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with standing on business. It has everything to do with putting that final seal on a situation. The universe acknowledges that. They said, okay, Taurus, this is that moment where we look to you, where you're able to, and I feel like this is an earth angel issue. Okay. It's like, no matter how bad you're done, you just don't like to do people the same way that they do you. Okay. We get that. But a part of your lesson as an earth angel is to also be willing to watch them fall. To also be willing to let them go in a way where that's that stubborn trait, where it's like, the horrible things that this person has done And I don't mean like just in this lifetime. There's multiple lifetimes of the same shit. Imagine reincarnating time and time again with the same person, the same captive, the same energy. And somewhere, some way, somehow, in the next lifetime, when you forget, you forget all the bad things, but when you meet this person, none of the red flags come up for you. You know? And it's like, how did this person get past all of your spidey senses from the jump start? And this is where that moment where you reflect on it and you're like, how did I not see this in this person sooner? How did I not know this in this person sooner? Because something attracted you both to each other. Something attracted you both to each other. Some type of void pulls you close together towards each other no matter what. It's like an evil twin or an evil, it's like incarnating with your arch enemy every single lifetime and then repeating the whole process. You know what I'm saying? And then not knowing why. And then this person refused to let you go. Shit. So, in this lifetime, this tie is being broken. This story is being cleared out. You have done this so many times with this person to the point where your spiritual team wants you to know this is the lifetime where you have complete clearance to get the lesson and get out. All right. Get the lesson. I feel like the lesson here, because you can't get rid of this person. Okay, I mean, you just can't get rid of the person. And when I say you can't get rid of the person, I mean, you don't want to initiate another karmic cycle with this person. You know, you get what I'm saying? So I feel like Spirit's going to give you the answers tonight on how you can, because the Spirit is saying whoever this person is, because they have no guilt, because they possess that, they are true darkness is not a bad thing. This is a void. This is a void, okay? A dark hole, an empty space. All right, this is chaos at its finest in the flesh. Okay. But this person is also your liberation. Your person is also your liberation. They promise you this every lifetime. They feel like they're doing God's work. And as far as they're concerned, they have no empathy, but you have all the empathy. They have no empathy, but you have it all. This reminds me of American Horror Stories. And this is the episode, if you haven't watched the convent one with Angela Bassett and all the witches, this is like hell, right? When one of the witches or whatever went to hell, do you know what her hell was? She was the hippie girl, right? The green thumb one. Her hell was just simply being told to dissect the frog. That's it. And every time they made her cut, they told her to do it, and she was like, no, I can't do it. And then and then she would they would make her cut it, and she would scream in agony, bro. And she repeated that loop over and over and over again. The major words that she said, I can't, is I can't. And so it's simple. This person is in your life to teach you that you can. Whatever it is, you can cut this cord. You can turn that light on. You can liberate yourself. You can walk away. You are worthy. You do deserve love. This is your opposite. The complete opposite of empathy. What you are. Because only a empathic earth angel like this would struggle with being able to even inflict any type of discomfort. Like, you struggle with making people feel uncomfortable, even if when it's their own choices. You struggle with being able to, you'll take all the pain. They can cut you, stab you, beat you, scream at you, harm you, but you won't do it back. You're just not built like that, right? And so you'll live in hell with someone and think it's love, because you're acting from a space of love. So you're charging your love and their love. So you're holding the light for them and you. You feel me? So anytime you take away the light, of course, you see all the darkness in this card. Anytime you take away the light, they realize that they can't come into the sun with you. They realize that they can't rise or elevate with you because they are hell bound to their mind, to their circumstances, to their program. Shoot. Unless you decide to come back down with them. Then we can frolic together. Then we can play house together. Then we can do a lot of things together. I just need you to drop your frequency, because you want a frequency I can't vibe at. You want a level I can't get. I can't play around in that level because I'm not authorized to be this high up. Yes. So the only time it can affect you is trying to make you worry about your physical circumstances, trying to make you worry about what's happening to you, fears, phobia, dreams, right? They try to do certain things to trigger you, to make you react. Next thing you know, you find yourself locked up. Thank you for the super chat. So I don't care if it's calling the police on that person, putting cameras outside to catch them in the middle of their behaviors, all right, and then turning that information over to the police. There is something that you can do. This person is hiding behind the secrets of their reputation. There's no proof. Ain't no proof. This person can lie to the police, and the police will believe them. This person can lie so well, they believe they lie. Because as far as they're concerned, without proof, it don't exist. They will lie in circles and go around and around and around, avoid a question, avoid accountability. You could talk to your ears run off. You could try to get them to understand, is something wrong with you? Yeah, something wrong with them. They have no soul. But you keep trying to give them the gesture. Okay. Like you could teach these people. You can't teach them. You can't teach these type of energies. Because they're stuck. Because they represent what they can't do. Some of y'all, this represents like 6, 7, 8 different people you incarnated with, and y'all all find each other in a lifetime, and they all probably represent a character in some type of epic tale. All right, far back in Egypt or another civilization, and all this same repetitive betrayal happened lifetime after lifetime. That's also here too. So, as long as this person feels like they can hide in the shadows and you will never bring to the light the injustice of however they personally did you, because you can only go off on what they did to you, right? And when you turn a leaf, that's cool and that's dandy. But if you want to help somebody, help the next person that's about to get fucked up by this person. Helping this person is a waste of time. But I'm sure there's going to be many other boys and many other girls that are going to come in contact with this type of foolishness. Right? So having one more person out there that knows how to identify the foolishness is way more beneficial than trying to get this person to do better. Be better. Think better. Feel better. They're incapable. It's like falling in love with a non-active player on Sims and then wondering why they so fucked up. That it was, you didn't come there, you didn't incarnate with that person. That's not your person. You found them in the market. All right, y'all like Castaway. Y'all know how or I Am Legend. The loneliness calls the void. And the void looks like this energy right here. Then he walk around, he felt so alone in the world with all those zombies that he took the mannequin around with him. Okay, he took the mannequin around with him and was talking to the mannequin. You talking to a mannequin. Remember that the next time this person try to trigger you, that's a mannequin. They have preset automatic responses. And anytime you speak outside the confines of what they can perceive, they start glitching. They got to hang up. I said they be glitching. Yeah, because they dead. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch you. I don't do nothing to you. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm happy where I am. Lies. They're lying. They're lying. It's a mannequin. Dark Vader out here in these streets. And then y'all, you feel like what they were traumatized as a kid, and this happened to them, and that happened to them. I'm sure that happened to them, right? But I mean, this don't get no more. Trying to shape a mad person is really difficult. Trying to temper a mad person that has lost it. I mean, they haven't lost it, they never had it. You see the death here? Which means anything at any given moment can walk through this person, and you may be talking to one person. This is why Shantae made that's why Tamia made that song. There's a stranger in my house. Now this ain't no Beauty and the Beast. This is Gaston. Took a while to figure out. There's no way you could be who you say you are. You gotta be someone else. 'Cause you wouldn't do me like this. Yes, I'm telling you. This is a weapon. This is a forged weapon from the depths of hell that was sent to come and hunt you down, earth angels. And so they don't take no for an answer. You know? They don't take no for an answer. Okay, so now the objective here is to keep you from being able to spiritually ascend. You see spiritual seeker here? They don't want you seeking higher connections outside of them. They don't want you reaching above the vibration that they're on. They don't want you being able to meditate. They keep you busy, plugged in, distracted, noise, where you can't even hear yourself think. They cloud your judgment, right? This is why they were created. For every light worker, for every earth angel, for every person with a great prophecy, whoever it is, we have to avoid this prophecy at all costs. So we're going to create these mannequins that will go and cause them to go lose their mind. The objective here is to make you lose your mind the longer you stare into their forged mirror, and make you believe that you're wrong about what you know your intuition is saying, that you don't really see the darkness that you see inside those people. That's the objective. And that you're crazy and that you don't know what you're talking about. And so when you start to ascend, or you try to ascend here, right? And you're seeking knowledge and you're awakening, and that cognitive dissonance is breaking, and those chains are falling off of your vision. You get to see clearly, right? It's almost like they can smell it. They can hunt it out. They can tell that you're ascending and that you are trying to be connected to that infinite source. And they be like, didn't I make, and then I'm telling you, those forces that be gets on their ass and be like, didn't I tell you to go and retrieve? Didn't I assign you to keep that person locked in the matrix? Didn't I assign you to make sure this person is too overworked, overburdened, busy, trying to maintain a lifestyle that they don't even resonate with? And if you can't turn them and convert them over to what I want them to do, then I told you to finish them. So the mannequins that you are empathizing with, they have a mission to kill your spirit, to break your spirit. They have their own mission. So they'll do things like get jealous of your relationship with your spiritual practices. They'll do all types of crazy stuff. They'll do stuff like making you feel guilty for doing the good things that you're doing, because they were assigned to you as a false counterpart in preparation for this very moment in time. So you can miss the boat. So you can be stuck with them. But see, your spiritual team, right? Your ancestors ain't having that, because they sacrificed too so that you can know the truth. They made choices too that they didn't want to have to make so that you could have a different future. So they be damned if they let somebody come in and blacksmith you, blackball you, and convince you that you're doomed to experience this shit for whatever the reasons are. That you don't know what you're talking about, that you don't know who you are. Or you might want to be careful opening those portals. That's what they want you to believe. What if I told you you are the fucking portal that they've been utilizing for far too long? So they send the dogs out for you. And it's like, well, offer them anything. Anything. They gonna run from one frying pan into the next hot frying pan, into the next hot frying pan. Until you actually believe and know who you are, all of these people like this is going to come for you. They're not going to stop. And they're going to try to force their perspective and rechange your third eye and try to get you to doubt yourself, and try to make them your source of confirmation. This is the objective, is to make them your God, make them your source of protection, where you feel uneasy without them. This is how people they hook you like this. Because again, you feel lonely in the world because you don't feel like you from here. You don't feel like you really from here, for real, for real. You feel like you just here. And so they give you flattery. And you won't even see it coming. I mean, they're everywhere. They're at the restaurants. They're in the waiter. All right. They're the bartenders, the mailman. They're all over the world. The doctors. You say the wrong thing and they'll have your ass admitted real quick. That's the truth. That soul ties. Yep. And they utilize the very people that you used to know in past lives and keep them asleep and then weaponize them against you, because really y'all possess the same powers. But as long as they're not operating their mainframe, they're programmed to do whatever agenda that their taskmasters have given them, because they don't know who they are. And that's why it's real risky business trying to frolic with people that are asleep. It's like leaving the White House to go to the hood. Okay, that's just an extreme analogy, but you get what I'm saying. It's like leaving some place to go somewhere else because you feel like they need to be saved, but really they're lost souls. Okay, and either you finna be the sacrificial lamb, or you're gonna do what heaven does. What does heaven do? Heaven waits for them to meet them at the crossroads, right? You may meet them at the crossroads and be a guide to help them get to the gate of heaven, but they don't get to just experience heaven, right? Somebody got to open the gate and let them in. You over there like, oh, I know heaven. I can help get you to heaven. Just follow my lead. Walk like this. Do it like that, right? Follow this path. You don't want to go left. You don't want to go right. You want to stay right there. So you pillow talking. You're giving out information, and you're doing too much. And they be like, oh, okay, yeah. I know what you mean. You're so special. Yeah. And I had this dream and I did that. Oh, yeah, you're so special. And then you get to the gate, and then you're knocking on the gate of heaven. Remember, heaven is a state of mind, right? It's the passageway to pure bliss, okay? Then you're standing at the gate like, so I got a couple friends with me, God, and they all want to get in. And I told them I have a personal relationship with you. And just tell me what I need to do so I can help them get in too. And then God is like, you shall not pass. Pardon, come again? I've been on this journey for a long time. I brought some people with me because you said I needed to, wake people up. But now your ass can't get in either. So now you gotta stay down there with them. Right? And then you like, I try to do something nice for these niggas. I try to help them. I try to, I tried. You get to the gate, they trying to steal your money. They trying to figure out who told you this. They want to go and find your connects, your vendors, and they want to go rob them too. They want to rob the people that you know, because you're the plug now. You the plug. Because we could do something better. We're better. We're stronger as numbers. We're stronger. And that's the same template that your taskmasters gave you. Right? Were you not born here by yourself? Did it take a village for you to crawl your ass through that portal? Did you know how to cry when the water broke? Did you already know how to squirm your big ass head through the vaginal canal and make it on the other side? You already knew that. That's trust. That's faith. So you never needed numbers. What you needed to remember, that the numbers you sought to connect with existed inside of you already. The information was always placed inside of you. Only you can unlock it and only you can access it, but it is your information. Now, understand, each and every single one of you are an expression of light. So when you create a channel and a lane, you blaze that trail, and you let no man, no woman stop you from blazing that trail. Whatever lane you in, whatever industries you're in, whatever position of status that God raises you to the level of conscious awareness, and you have no fear and you run your race. Even you walk that road, even if you're doing it by yourself. Because this is a channel, okay? Just like the vaginal canal, you don't need to walk this path for nobody. Your information, your insight has to come from the inside out, because that's where your communication is going to come from. So here's where shit got funny, because this is where the catch-22 happened, right? Because they ain't see this shit happen. See, they thought that up was up and down was down. But when someone puts you down, they only let you go up, because down is always up and up is always down. So that's where they fucked up. They had their compass was a little off. So when they stump you and they put you down and they feel like they finished you, what did your ass do? Your ass reached down inside the earth, which is exactly where Mother Earth wanted you to begin with. Wanted you to reach down to the center of the earth to communicate with that divine source. Right? So what's happening now is you finna rise. It's only down from here. You already went up. You went into the ground. Of course, the books and the texts and people that do the teaching are going to convince you that God is in the sky, right? They're never going to tell you to look within, because that's not up, right? Everything is flipped. Inside out. Reality becomes flipped. So Source already knew that you were going to be given rose-colored glasses that would have you feeling all out of fucking sorts, all combobulated, All right. Unsure of everything. Right? Blind, but trying to really, like, the picture was cracked. And eventually you was going to lay there long enough, and that's where depression hits, and that's where a lot of different traumatic experiences happen. And something inside of you was going to awaken, and something inside of you was going to activate, and something inside of you was going to get mad. Right? So they thought that they had you under wraps by keeping that under control. But when you have to go to primordial beings and cry, and your tears hit that soil, hit that ground, your head hit that ground, your face hit that ground, man, they done fucked up. Because they activate those primordial beings that were here far longer than any of us. And so what you're seeing now, it's finna be pure. If they thought they thought they knew mad, oh my goodness. There were sleeping giants already waiting for this moment. They were already waiting. Waiting for that moment. Waiting for somebody to try you. Because you are not someone they can lose. You are, this is bigger. Whatever your purpose is, it is bigger. You are a branch by itself. And trying to get you to surrender your destiny or rewrite by fucking with your brain and fucking with your mind and trying to use different things to have you discombobulated. Like, there's unfinished business here. And they try to undo that unfinished business by making you throw away your inheritance, by making you put you to sleep. Yeah. And so they play little tricks like space, time, distance, hoping that it would trigger a familiar way of responding. It's where you start neglecting yourself, your spiritual practices. Little did they know that your baby boy was born to rule a nation. Okay? That's what they did not know. Pain. All right? That's what pain do. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. So Taurus, let's get into your energy, because I feel like your spiritual team just want to let these Decepticons just know who the fuck you really are, since they so hell bent on trying to play around in your energy. trying to play around in your energy. Let's take them to school right quick. All right, Spirit. Can you show me Taurus energy, please? Out of the box. Out of the box. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, they owe you, baby. Owe me back like you owe your rent. Pay me back like you know the shackles on my feet. You owe me. I think you owe me something. They owe you something. Period. Check, please. Run me my money, please. That's all you can say, please. They owe you, Taurus. They owe you. Period. They owe you, they owe you, they owe you. The things they said in your absence, for the actions they took. And this ain't got nothing to do with you. This is out of your hands now. Okay? This is completely out of your hands. This lifetime they owe you. This lifetime, not the next one, this one. They trying to buy themselves more time. Okay? They trying to have you sign over your endorsements to them. They trying to make you sign over your inheritance. They already delayed you long enough. Okay? See, what they did was they tried to reavert your they tried to not the COVID. They tried to alter your sacred timeline. And they were successful, and they created delays, and they bought themselves more time. All right, they got rid of a lot of the masses and majority that were trying to activate. They sent them over to the gates. Okay, and they plan on doing it again very soon. This time it's going to be more targeted in a more spiritual capacity. And that spiritual capacity is for the preservation of themselves. And so a lot of you guys you went through these experiences, you were silenced, you were oppressed by your relationships, your circumstances, opportunities were restricted from you. There is no reason why it should have been hard for you to apply for certain loans. There's no reason why it should have been hard for you to get access to certain educations and opportunities. There's no reason why, you had to be forced to pretty much rely on a system that was not built to protect you, defend you, or honor you. So what you're asking for is nothing more and nothing less than what's owed to you. It's supposed to come through the possibilities. Whatever you touch is supposed to turn to gold. Whatever you decide to do, it's supposed to be like you do it quicker than anything ever done before. You understand? If you applied yourself, you were supposed to earn it. You were supposed to receive it. And that was already a stretch, right? Okay, as long as these earth angels apply themselves, we'll make sure that they receive what they're supposed to have. But you know what they did instead? They created distractions for you by way of family, friends, and lovers. Right? That's how they wanted to play the game dirty. And so you trying to get to a specific opportunity, it's like a bunch of delays. And it's like, what's the holdup? Why is it so difficult for me to get exactly what I'm supposed to have? So the algorithms won't support you based off what you're saying if they can control the narrative, right? Things about you and whatever message you come with is going to be deflected. Everybody will not be able to, a lot of people won't be able to even hear your voice when you activate. Because they done made video games and other stuff to keep them plugged up into an artificial intelligence that duplicates the relationship with source and mimics it. And it feeds them, and so they stay plugged in longer. Now we got a whole fucking generation that's about to be damn near surrogates of their own fucking. But it's all a part of it's all a part of the agenda because they broke. You understand? The Ace of Pentacles is saying the debt that they have is too large to pay back, and they know that. And so they're trying to get away clean. Well, let's just negotiate. I'll let you out. I'll let you out the cage. Let's strike a deal right quick, Taurus. That's what they want. I'll let you go. Just give me a little bit of money. So some of y'all have physical money coming to you, right? And then they're going to use those mannequins that they have in your life. And they're going to be like, all right, I'll let you go. I just want some money. They'll take anything. Anything. Whether it's income tax, food stamps. Some of y'all are already in a position where you're waiting for something yourself just to make a change in your life. And it's like you're going to start seeing the beggars come out. Let me get $5. Let me get $5. Just give me something. Just let me know something, Taurus. Let me know something. Man, the least you could do is help a nigga out. They finna guilt trip you. You so stingy. You so mean. God damn. That's what they gonna guilt trip you. And then, you doing things like opening yoga classes, online classes, creating doors and opportunities for other people. These are entitled people that are going to feel as if you owe them some type of special pass because y'all friends, related, or y'all used to be lovers or something. This is what I'm seeing here. And it's like, we can do this the nice way or we can do this the hard way. I can stay out your way. You could just pay me off and I'll disappear. I'm telling you. Or shit, tell me where you went so I can go get my cut too. This is what they're going to say. I promise you. I don't even want you. I just want to know how you did it so I could go get it myself. They're going to feel like you holding out on something. Like you got some type of secret that you ain't. Like you got some type of secret that you're not sharing with the rest of the world. And so they blackball you and they do all types of weird stuff to you. And you just steady trying to rise above the occasion because you know it's some bullshit. You maintaining your composure. But I promise you, this is like having to break into your own energetic bank to get a little bit of your own money, a little bit of your own energy currency, because they trying to hold it in some type of universal escrow. Like they're the trust of all trust, and they ain't no trust of nothing. You can't trust these forces, okay? You cannot trust them. But in order to access it, guess what you got to be able to do? You got to be able to meditate and connect with your spiritual team. So the less time you have to connect with your spiritual team, the less time you have to connect with Mother Earth, the less time that you have to find balance, especially during these damn moon cycles. What's going to happen? Right? You will miss major portals, major doors, major opportunities, major ideas. This is saying you can't. A lot of these situations have left you missing gems and nuggets, right? Like Mario. Okay, is it Super Mario or that thing where you like jump on the mushrooms and then like drop out coins? You have been missing a lot due to distractions, and I feel like the distractions it's like the World Wide Web. Now, I'm not saying it's either you're a consumer, right, or you are a creator. You have to decide. It's either you're an employee All right. Or you're an entrepreneur. But you have to start viewing your lens and your eyes as a source of energy. And what you feed your eyes is what you're producing. And you just want to make sure that you're in governance of the the narrative or the initiative that is something that you desire. Because again, you have to create the lane here. No one's telling you to go around looking on this side or that side, trying to figure out if they doing it too or if they doing the right thing. A specific seed was given to you, and you have to water it and create a channel for it. And you have to make sure that it supersedes your lifetime. Right? You don't have to go on a boycott and go in. It's going to take too much of your time to sit around and try to say what's wrong with the world. It's going to take too much of your time to sit around and try to say, oh, correct other people and their choices. No, create a lane. And when those souls that are meant to find you, they will find you. And if you are even consuming this information, take this information and apply it. But if you never apply it, it's only sitting in the ethers. And trust me, someone else will grab it. Think of it like copper that you're receiving. You're receiving. Is copper a conductor? Spirit, is copper a conductor? Whatever spirit gives you through me on this channel, I can't speak for no fucking channel, but in this lane right here, you're supposed to take this shit and go do something with it. You're supposed to change your life with it. Not everybody else's life, but your life. You have to become the example. Which means, yes, you struggling with having healthy boundaries with these mannequins or these Decepticons, you're teaching, right, those after you that, oh, you got to determine your everybody got a different assignment. Some people are assigned to be sacrifices. All right. So not everybody, that's why I said you can sit there trying to talk to you blue and you be like, they shouldn't have died, or they shouldn't have done this, or they shouldn't have done that. Shoulda, coulda, woulda don't exist. It's happening for real. We have had many fallen soldiers. Many. But the mission never ends. The objective never stops. And if the majority, all right, if those if those that control the majority has dictated the channel and the way in which it's supposed to go, you now got to catch up and channel all the material necessary for it to be left behind, for someone else to find it, right? Which means you have to do things not for immediate gratification. Right? It's not about immediate gratification. It's not for today. It's bigger than you. Right? Which is why, as a medium, as a channel, you just channel the information and you let it go. If you try to remember all of these and put it together, it may not even be meant for you. Right? So this is important. This is why Spirit said it's important to know what's for you and what's not for you. We only got a little bit of 80 to 100 years is not a lot of time. We die younger and younger every incarnation. Next incarnation, you only gonna have 50 years. Think about it. Somebody here is meant to invent the actual time machine. Where you at? Where that person at? Cause they a traveler. So y'all have a hard task up against you guys. Let me tell y'all why y'all have a hard task. Because so think of it like this. You've recorded a lot of information inside of you, right? Your life journey has recorded the information. The safest place to hold anything of value is already within you. It's never going to be outside of you, right? Is your heart outside your body? No, because it's valuable. Is your brain outside of its noggin? No, because it's valuable. Every vital organ is going to be placed inside of you because it's no good outside of you. Which means the information that you're encoded with is in your DNA. But if you're too scared to access it, then that's where, what has to happen. And a lot of times you may feel like, oh, it's something that you're meant to be doing, but you have absolutely no idea that through opening that business or starting that channel or whatever it is that you're meant to do, the information and the ideas, the whole zip file is going to open up for you. Okay. And the zip file is going to house everything that you need to see it into fruition the long way. And it's going to be enough. Okay. See, the system, society has groomed you and conditioned you to believe that your inheritance is at some bank in tangible time. Your inheritance is in your infinite possibilities. Your inheritance is in your visions. Your inheritance is in the way you view the world. Your life experience is your inheritance. But they'll get you all excited, tell you, oh, you're good at picking cocoa beans. I got a nice factory. Come on over here to my factory. And you can make cocoa beans for the rest of your life. And now you going cocoa beans. You get the picture? Don't go cocoa beans for something that you created. Something that there would be no chocolate without the Oompa Loompas. Do you get what I'm putting down right now? I hope so. Somebody do. And this is all about a journey of remembering who the fuck you are. That's it. See, reveal. They don't want you to tell that type of truth. Because they still got you convinced that you got to negotiate, that there's still a peace treaty. That peace treaty was gone. That peace treaty was gone the moment that they reneged on their promise. So I don't care what they produce. You are a sovereign being, and that's on period. Peace treaty my ass. And then they finna send everybody, we need y'all to get on the damn phones and go and call these divine beings and have a conversation with them, because they tweaking out here in the world. Now y'all finna, you want somebody to call you? You want Tyrone to call you? That's how they finna make Tyrone call you. Go get your crazy ass people. They are out here fucking shit up. Yes, because y'all don't have time for that. Y'all don't have time for that. And so I can guarantee you this. What's gonna happen? I want to fix our connection. I want to do what's right. I want to talk about it. Okay? I want to start a new chapter. You were right all along. I have nothing to offer you. But I promise you I will do better tomorrow. You see that phone call? The phone call is coming. The conversation is coming. Okay? They think they slick. But you're not in Delulu no more. You can see the whole plot. You can see all of it. You can see it from the rooter to the tutor. You all up in their ass. And I think you don't even want to be. But it's like spirit won't let you not see the shit. Spirit won't let you forget what shit smells like. Because they need you to know what shit is. And because here's the thing. I'm talking to divine beings that when you were given shit in your life, you tricked yourself to believe that the shit was good for you in order to survive. That's survival mode, right? Well, now spirit got to untrick your ass because you done got too good at finding the goodness in shit. You understand? It's a gift and a curse all at the same time. It's a gift because you will survive, but it's shit. Nonetheless, it's still shit. But your imagination is so vivid. Your imagination and the vision that God gave you is so magnanimous. Okay? I hope that's a fucking word, but I said it. Okay? They could feed you shit on a plate and you would see a 5-course meal. You would see a fine dining. You understand? Because you have that ability to be like, nothing can oppress you from heaven inside of your mind, right? And that's the spirit they've been trying to break for centuries. So now, when you out of the situation, right? When you get out of it, you're no longer adapting and molding to your environment. And now you're like, hold on, wait a minute. You mean to tell me this whole time they was feeding me shit? Yes, they was feeding you shit. Oh, hell no. That's when you got to get mad. Give me my purse, give me my keys. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. That's what you have to get. And that's what I see happening. And you're about to wear this with confidence. Okay? They were living off your ego. You had enough ego to fuel a country. Your ego, your confidence, your light was charging a whole country. So now you're about to experience your own light. And you're going to really see it for what it is. Be able to experience a real plate of food where you were always meant to be. But they tried to demean you and castrate you and make you feel like you were at the bottom of the barrel by taking you from such a high state of respect, honor, and adoration and putting you at the bottom of the fucking, like, I mean, they stumped on you bad. That's what I'm seeing here. Making you the waiters. Are you kidding me? And y'all sitting there like, this can't be life, but I'm going to make the best of it, you know? And you did it. The hangman energy. You thought about this long and hard. No, nothing ain't wrong with me. Something is wrong with y'all. Nothing is wrong with me. I deserve better. And that's exactly the justice that you deserve. I feel like some of y'all have you have legal, there's going to be lawyers that help you. There are people in high places that are aware of who you are all along. But to play fair, they couldn't tell you. They couldn't tell you. But they've always known who you were, where to find you, what you would be up to, what your story was looking like. And so someone's been assigned to your case. And this person that's assigned to your case, it has come from the tippy top that they need to release your inheritance ASAPity. Or they about to lose their job. Get this dance. They about to lose their job. Because they work detaining you for nothing. Pretty much. Tell you. All over the place. Telling you. And for some of you where like you need to get to like a new community, or there's like a whole gang of people or whatever that's in opposition of you, oh, that's being handled too. I don't care what industry it's in. I don't care what field it's in. I don't care if it's on the religious sector, political sector, or any type of sector. All of that shit's being handled. All of it's being handled. When I tell you, you going down in her story. You're going to be able to publish those books. You're going to be able to share your knowledge. There's a lot. When I tell you, you are the bell. You are the beauty of Taurus energy. You are the bell. You are the awakening. You are the classes in session. Get your ass to class. Where the fuck have you been? That's who you are. You hold it inside of you. You're like Agatha off of Minority Report. It's inside of you. In that noggin. In that spirit. You understand? Something's about to be televised. You don't even see this yet. But I feel like there is something about to be documented, televised. They've already read they done made plays and movies off of you. They've already read your story. Matter of fact, right now, they're waiting on what you about to do next because they can't come out with the next season. Right? It's just something to do with your levels of ascension is making their artificial. They have to wait on you. They can't tap in and retrieve any of that, and any of those akashics, any of those information, any of those memoirs. They can't. None of those symbols they can receive unless you live your life, right? You start to exist and do it. And then what do? They tap in. And they use your cell phones as, and they program your cell phones to retrieve signature prints and information. Right? What does a clear quartz do? They're utilizing the same crystals and the very devices that we use on a regular. It interacts with you. And because you are gods and goddesses, it's going to mirror to you who you are. So when you receive the messages that find its way miraculously to you, you're like, oh God, someone out there is doing this. Oh Spirit, it's you interacting with you. You sent the call. You rang the bell. And so the art of the internet, the intellect, the internet interacting with your intellect is going to produce numbers and information. Okay? Which will generate a transcript. That transcript is like a new message. And so they study you in your harsh circumstances, in your environments, in your hoods, in your ghettos, in your social groups. They study you. And you aren't the only one. Because remember, it's many. Told you, the architect. I cannot make this shit up. Weaver of blueprints. Weaver of blueprints. You hold the whole fucking map to every galaxy in the palm of your hand. You do. But if you see, a lot of y'all already know they doing it. They already know. But the architects are the ones that build, that has built the systems, the infrastructures, and created, duplicating and mimicking the designs, because they don't have enough time to sit down and connect with that infinite source. They don't have enough time. So all they could do is squeeze it out of you, and then duplicate it and create it first so they can patent it and take ownership of it. But all of it is your innovation. All of it is yours, because you are, I have everything that I need. I have all the resources. You're that cornerstone. You're the bank, Taurus. So if you want to talk about worth, you really don't know yourself. If you ever feel like it don't matter what you went through, the scars you've been through, your worth is just in who you are. Your soul carries weight. You are a heavy hitter. So let's get your spirit. What advice, what guidance do you have for the cross watcher? Somebody finna go to jail. Somebody finna go to jail, and they gonna be like, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Shit get crazy. I dropped the soap. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. I'm telling you, talk about a fall. Oh my God. Talk about a fall from grace. Sheesh. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. They gonna meet somebody. They meant to meet somebody worse than them. So they gonna be in marriages and relationships where they like, What the fuck? That's gonna be their prison cell. Okay? Wake up every single day. Wake up every single day next to a motherfucker that reminds you of yourself. Oh my God. Ain't no escape from that one. Told you, affair. They cheater, the other person gonna cheat on them. They all gonna be petty, spiteful with each other, and it's gonna be one big ass affair. And a lot of them are gonna experience public, like their secret. Ooh, this is even exposing, like, you finna see a lot of people that were once in power fall. I mean, like, especially like if they were 5'5" here. Um, shit. I mean, that look kind of young, right? If they were doing some freaky stuff, and yeah, because here's what it's about: the hypocrites here, right, have laid their bed, and now they must lie in it. Okay, so we're talking about scandals, affairs. We're talking about same sex, but the same sex is all cool and dandy. But this is coming from people that preach against that. This is coming from people that talk against it, which means it will hurt them because they don't want that to be out. But all of that's being exposed, like, by the droves. Okay? Hard time. And they're going to be like, damn. The money was good while it lasted. But when they made them deals, they knew the price that came with it. Okay? And so they didn't just have their little private life, and they went around fucking with other people, other light workers. They went around and yeah. They were using their status, their fame, as a way to pretty much live double lives. Okay. Now again, this is coming to people that care too much about their facade. They care too much about their reputation. They refuse to be their true, authentic self. You know, so they hide that they all, you know, they all do the same shit to each other. Mm-hmm. They made a deal with the architects, the people in power, and it was as a way. They're like, oh, I don't care about that. And when they called on them, like, I need you to go and retrieve that wish. I need you to go and get that star. I need you to go and get that earth angel. And I need you to fuck them up in the head. They were like, I don't really feel like doing that. And they were like, it's an order. It's an order. It came from the chairman. Okay, it's an order. And for some of you, it was either lose everything they had or come and collect you. And the crazy part about it is, for some of y'all, it's also people that would like want to be for clout, like do anything for clout. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, use your discernment. But you have people that were assigned to you because you're in the public eye, and because you have a status, they were assigned to come and try to detour your path. Especially if you know that you are a positive light worker, right? They sent groupies to you. They sent people to you to try to exploit you with it and stuff like that. So it's a lot going on. But all of that's coming out because the people that sent them is about to be exposed. You get what I mean? The people that had a hand in delaying things for you is being exposed. And it has something to do with wanting to keep you away from somebody. Yes. Making you be afraid of your own union. Like keeping you stuck to false karmics and false, what they call it, twangs. I was gonna say Shania Twangs. Okay, trying to keep you, yeah, like, oh, nobody will. And these are the people that will tell you, oh, if you talk to that person, it's going to mess up your image. Or if you talk to that person, it's going to mess up your reputation. All right. For others of you, they're trying to convince you that you're not good enough for the counterpart that you are meant to have. Because if you never shine your light brightly, your counterpart will never find you. You have to be doing your channels of purpose. So that way the channels can merge. Okay. And so they get you caught up with flattery. They get you caught up with distractions, and it creates delays. Right. But really, you see here, every time a person be pointing their finger, everything that they said that was going to happen to you is meant to happen to them. If they said, oh, you might want to be careful for you end up missing, they're going to end up fucking missing. Whatever they said. Or you might want to be careful for you catch something, they finna catch something. You get what I'm saying? Whatever they said, they should hold their tongue. Or you might want to watch what you say. God forbid you lose one of your kids. Or they losing kids. You get what I'm saying? This is not a game. These are real situations where it's like people are dropping in the numbers. All because you have the courage to be who you are authentically. Something burning. You see what I'm saying? Trying to keep you as a beggar. That's crazy. It's crazy. Sir, what's your guidance for Taurus in regards to this bullshit? Enterprise. I told you. Enterprise. Didn't I say that your entire destiny, the whole blueprint, is in the palm of your hand? All you gotta do, man, it's in the palm of your hand. It's already been written. Okay? It's already been written. What is this? This is all, I just said that. Your journey is already prophesied. It's already fulfilled. And who provides? They want to say, well, who's going to provide for you if you burn those bridges? Who's going to provide for you? All of that's already handled. Don't worry about all that, sweetheart. Well, what you going to do if you have no friends or you have no family or you have no this? All of that's all that's handled. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Because that's what they're going to be saying. You're going to learn that if you don't have friends in your corner, or if you don't have family in your corner, you live a very lonely life. You came in this world by yourself. And then they want to tell you, oh, no, you didn't. Because you needed someone to change your butt, change your diaper. You did what you were supposed to do. You did what you were supposed to do. That was our contract. Now be happy that I'm letting you walk away with your life. That's pretty much what it is. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. Be like, I'm trying to pardon you. But if you need to be reminded, technically, technically you did this unjustly. Okay, so you've been sparing people. You've been sparing your bloodline, like people to connect to you. You've been sparing people. Yes, because I told you was an empath. This is how you have like all these earth angels that come, and they have all this talent, and they do all these things, and they create channels and paths for people where people feel inspired that they too can do it, right? All of these exploited children that made way for certain industries and different things like that. And how is it that after everything they've been through, they still was way more mature than the people that raised them? You know what I'm saying? That's just one of the many examples that I'm giving you. But it's like they still didn't have a heart, an angry heart. But they dealt with a lot of people that wanted to have power of attorney over them. Look at that. Control them. Oh, that's the first way they'd like to control you, is through them damn marriage papers, and everybody over there, oh, I can't wait to get my papers. Really? Do you know why they invented papers? They invented papers so they can classify you. This just don't make no sense to me. I just don't understand it. You go from having to wear you gotta have you gotta have your papers attached to your clothes in order for you to have free passage. Then you turn around and you want papers to validate your existence. Then you want papers to validate your relationships. Like somebody gonna owe you some shit. If a person wanna cheat on you, they gonna cheat on you. If a person don't wanna be with you, they ain't gonna be with you. They will be with you and still cheat on you. It don't mean nothing. You say, oh, well, I can sue them, or I can take care of myself. It's because the reason why you want that so bad is because you're living for the comfort that another physical person owes you some shit. You don't have a relationship with the Most High. You don't believe that God provides for you. You believe that God makes that person ordained to take care of you. So you already preparing for sickness and in health, for till death. You already saying a whole spell and ritual over yourself, and it's fixed. Where it's like the worst case scenarios, you still gonna stick beside me. The worst case scenarios. Do you know how much it costs to abolish one of those contracts? Lord forbid. And then you want to go and those paperworks were done as transfers of deeds and assets. It has absolutely nothing to do with fucking love. It has absolutely nothing to do with any of that shit. It is a way to keep track of what the fuck you earn together and tie y'all together from a material plane. That's it. And that if one of y'all are to die, that the other person will be well taken care of. Security is the fool's blanket. If you want to be in the house, you're going to be in the house. If you don't want to be in the house, you ain't going to be in the house. The condition is just something that was taught and it was given as a means of building communities, nations, all right, as a way to keep track of your cattle and your sheep. There ain't nothing special about a social security number. There ain't nothing special. All of that is just like they put the numbers on the cow's head, just like they put the bell. It's just a source of food, energy banks. Because I told you, they broke. So you become that spiritual escrow. I got your footprint. I got your handprint at birth. I own you. I own you. So at any given time, if I decide that, it's time for you to exit up out of here, you drop dead. No one ever know what happened to you. And I use your energy for whatever I need to use it for. That's just what it is. So pretty much what Spirit's advice to you, Taurus, is anyone that is trying to criticize you for your spiritual practice and the time that you need to devote to yourself and work on your purpose or all those different things, they do not genuinely care for you. If a person is making you feel bad for the way in which you devote yourself to your spiritual practices and things like that, then they're not the one for you. The right one for you will not shame you, criticize you, or make you feel as if they would leave you and go and deal with anybody else because you're too busy focused on your spiritual purpose. If at any given moment you pick up on that scent or you pick up on that is your spiritual confirmation. You don't got to think twice about it. Cool. If a person decide that, hey, they don't want to bridge with you, or they don't want to date you, or they don't want to be with you because you're not listening to them, or you're not willing to bend at their will, or they feel like they're the fucking holy grail in your life, it's a trick. It's a trick. And it's a way to what? Distract you from your purpose. Because you have an enterprise. You have a purpose. You have a destiny. And I feel like this is something that wouldn't be done with words. I feel like this would be something where you probably would pick up on it empathically first, or sense it empathically first. And then you may find yourself wondering, if you are doing the wrong things. It's going to conjure up doubt. It's going to conjure up a lot of different things. But like I said, your spiritual team is saying that you're not for fucking sale. Find someone else. Go get you another vendor. Go get you another host. Go get you another source. But Taurus is not for sale. If you're dealing with someone that is trying to guilt trip you, Taurus, and make you feel like, you won't be able to move on without them or any of those things. It's all a manipulation tactic, and it won't work on you. This is someone that wants to be with you. Okay. And with status in reverse, maybe y'all were together at some point. I don't know. But the moment that they start criticizing you about your spiritual practices and how you have to take so much time to yourself and you're neglecting them and all that other bullshit, man, go send them to church. Give them two options. You got two options. Either you're going to make a U-turn and go back the way you came, or today is the day you find out. I can't protect you. All right? I can't protect you. Because this is saying that you have work to do. Y'all have soul contracts with divine counterparts. And it's like, see, what happened was my spiritual spouse is a little cray-cray. And I would hate for you to have to get fucked up. Okay. Yeah. It would just do it would make it would behoove you to just go away. Shoot. Don't come this way. Because I feel like it's already set. It's already done. Like, this is protected. This is divinely guided. And Spirit has pretty much said, all these karmics, all of these false people, Decepticons, you shall not pass. You cannot pass. You shall. Yeah. You are not the one, or the two, or the three. Yes. All right, closing messages. Look at that. I told you. Changes in your life. This same moon card came out. It's all about the moon. Something about the moon is significant. Talking to the moon. Okay, beware of self-delusion. Be careful. Major challenge to overcome. We have be careful. I told you, be careful with me. Y'all got to be careful with these damn Tauruses out here, okay? Do not take risks. Do not pass go. Do not try to collect $200. Okay? So when you see Taurus enjoying their life and happy, it would behoove you to just pretend like you don't see it, especially if you're triggered. Okay, cross watchers? Don't get yourself fucked up. It says beware of greed. I told you. Spirit is giving all these warnings. All these warnings. We could do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way. Damn. We have, you should accept valid criticism. I told you. You see this? You should accept valid criticism. Don't talk too fast. Don't. Okay, remember. I am rubber. You are glue. That's what Spirit is saying. Don't do it. I need you to be careful. Good luck. I told you. This is about your breaking chains. Okay? Chain of events that will affect your life. This was all connected. Feeling tied down or frustrated in connections that you were not equally yoked with, that is over and done. You see this? You are breaking the chains with these soul ties. All right. And it's going to release you. Okay. And your spiritual team is helping you. But it's time that you're in a connection where you're equally yoked. Family matters. I told y'all, a lot of you is not just romance. Like, this entire telepathic session is like a public service announcement on a wide scale level. Because the death angel is out here. It's out here. I'm trying to tell y'all. Because your period of prosperity, I told you, you're the bell. I don't even think you got to say the word. You don't even got to do nothing. It's already in motion. It's already in motion. All right, Taurus. I love you guys. I hope the guidance helps you. And don't forget to vote for tomorrow. I think tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, vote for tomorrow on what type of reading you guys want for tomorrow. I'm going to post it on the community tab. And there'll be a couple options over there. And then let's see what else. Yeah, that's about it. I love you guys. Good night.